And once you are there, arrive with awareness of your feet on the ground, your butt in the chair, shoulders relaxed over your hips. And we'll begin with pranayama. Inhale through your nose if possible. Exhale out your mouth. Go. So letting out heat. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Almost as if you had a mirror in front of you when you go, you're like fogging up that mirror. So just try a couple more rounds of inhaling through your nose, exhaling out your mouth. Just keep going as I talk. So when we were looking at those charts a moment ago, when you have excess heat, especially in the summertime, you can breathe out your mouth to help cool you. So just another technique. Typically, I like to breathe through my nose because this drives out my mouth. Very nice. Do one more round of inhale. One more round of open mouth exhale. Good. Point your chin towards your chest and just rock your head slightly from one shoulder to the other shoulder, just kind of loosening up the back of your neck. Just a reminder, if you feel dizzy at any point in the practice, to stop immediately and come up nice and slow and just rest. You are always welcome to rest and just listen. Because even if you're not doing the exact pose, if you imagine you're doing it, that has some benefit in our brain. Good. Slow down the rocking of your head. Go ahead and grab a hold of your rope, or this is just a tie that goes around my waist from a old dress I had. But you really just hold it with your thumbs, just gently. Do not grip like you were holding on for dear life. That is not the point. It's just a soft grip. We don't want to tense up the muscles in your hands. So let's start about shoulder width. So if you can kind of just hold it here, we'll notice that. And we're going to inhale, bringing the arms up. Try to keep your back straight, chin tucked in, and then exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, focus on your lifting of the arms, lifting of the chest. Exhale, lower your arms, gently drawing your belly in. Keep going, do a couple rounds of these. Just inhaling, stretching up. You can activate your legs by pressing your feet down into the floor. Move smooth. If you like to try lifting your heels here, lift your heels as your arms come up. Exhale, lower your arms, lower your heels. Keep going. Got one or two more in us. Let's try this one as our last one. Lower your arms, lower your heels, set down your strap on your lap. Go ahead and rotate your wrists in any sort of circle-like movement. You can move your fingers. And then put your fingertips on your legs and press down as you lift your wrist off. Like if you were pressing down into the floor, but your heel of your hand, the wrist part, is coming up. Now let's flip our hands over so the palms are on top, and then you stretch the front of your wrist. And then you're probably going to feel a little stretch in your back here because that's where we're going next. A little stretch of your backside. Good. Release your hands, do another little shake. And then hold back on to your strap, but this time go about elbow to elbow length, a little bit wider. It's not an exact purpose, but it's a wider than we were before. Inhale, reach your arms up. See if you can bend your elbows, bring your strap behind your head. Keep your chin down. And then inhale, return it back to your lap. You could even slouch here. So it's an inhale, reaching up, pulling back, opening the front of the chest. Exhale, back over your head, tucking your chin in, sucking your belly in. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Arms go back. Even bend your elbows some to bring them back further. This reminds me of like jump rope. And one more like this. Big chest opener. And lower it down. Shake your hands again. And then we'll come back out. Maybe a little wider than we were before. We're going to some spinal twist. Let's twist to the left first. Keep your elbows below your shoulders. And then come back to center and twist to the right. And kind of move side to side. Your exhale is going to be the twist. Your inhale is center. Exhale, twist. Arms feel very heavy today. How are yours feeling today? Just notice. Let's do one more to each side. When you're done, just set your strap back down. Hands to your lap, relax, take a couple breaths here. Notice what you feel now. And then when you're ready, we're going to do forward folds with the strap. So again, you're welcome to not use it. If you want, you can. So for that, your knees slightly apart like they were, and arms come up on your inhale. Exhale, come forward and down. And it doesn't matter if you touch the floor or not. Inhale, bringing your arms back up. Exhale, coming down. You can go low, or you can stay up about here if you don't want to go all the way down. So just take your time. Inhale's up. Exhale is flowing down. Push your legs, supporting you as you lower down. Notice your legs as they support you coming back up. Notice your abdominal muscles that support you coming back up. Let's do 2 more rounds. Go slow. Last one. Lower your arms, lower your strap. Pause. Let's work on our feet for a moment here. Hopefully you're barefooted. If you're not, I encourage you to take your shoes off, because if you're home, you can take your shoes off. Circle out your ankle. Doesn't matter which one, just pick one. Just move it in a circle. And then do a couple of leg stretches, pushing the knee and foot forward, warming up your legs. So when we say warming up, it just means we're moving your body, moving these muscle groups so that they're warm. And when they're warm, they actually move smoother. They move better. Ever been cold and your joints don't want to move? Yeah. All right, let's set that leg down. Switch it out, circle out your other ankle. And then again, extend, bend your knee, bring it back. Making your quadricep work here. Excellent. And then when you're ready, just set that foot down. Come back to sitting nice and tall, grabbing your strap again. And then step your right leg out to the right side. I scoot over to the edge of the right edge of the chair. We're going to do a forward fold to your left knee. So as you inhale, reach up, reach over your left knee and come down. Inhale, come up. Now we're going to turn to the center, lower in between your knees. Inhale, come up. Now we're going to the right. Exhale over your right knee. You're going to feel a little tug back here in your back. And inhale, come up. Turning back over here to the left knee. Lower. Inhale. Center. Lower. Center. To the right knee. One more round to all three sides. Turn your arms when you're done. Step both feet back in. I'm going to set my strap down to the floor now. We're going to do the same sequence, but without the strap. So I want you to feel the difference in that. So we'll step your left leg out. Sit up. And you can either do fingertips on top of fingertips, just kind of crisscrossing them, or you can keep your arms apart. You can try both and see which one your body prefers. So we'll inhale our arms up. We'll go over to the right knee first. Exhale, come down. Maybe you can touch the floor, maybe not. Inhale, come up. Exhale, middle. Exhale over left leg. Back to the right. Go slow. And last, we'll go over here to the left side. Back up. We got one more round. Right leg. Inner. Left leg. All the way up. Lower your arms. Step your feet back together. Take a moment, just feel. And take your strap. We're going to bring it behind your back, like you're tying it in a bow, but just hold it back here. I'm going to turn to this to just see what we're doing. So you've got it back here. You're going to lean forward and bring your arms up and lower. So decide how close you want your fingers towards one another. The inhale is up. Exhale as you're leaning forward. Take your time. Exhale, going down. Arms lift up behind you. Try to keep your gaze right in front of your feet. Two more. Next one. Set your strap down on the back of your chair. Sit up. Close your eyes. Take a couple breaths here. This weekend, I took a class from somebody, and during these little breaks, she would say, imagine a pail of water, bucket of water. And if you move it, it's going to be jiggly and there's going to be like lots of movement in the water. But if you set it down and let it stay, it's eventually going to come back still. And that's what we want. So we're basically, jiggling up all the liquids in your body. And then when we sit still for a second, everything can relax. Everything can come back to stillness. Let's take another breath here. And exhale. All right, let's work on our hips a bit. Lift your right knee up and let's stick it over here to the right side. Hold on to the inside of your right leg and slide down. As you do that, bring your left shoulder back. Look up towards the ceiling. And then now look down and bring your left shoulder down. We'll do it again. So you can bring your arm out. If you want to hold your hip, you can. You don't have to do the arm movement. But I want you to try to move your shoulder, the shoulder blade coming off your back rib. And then you can slide down a little further with your right hand. You want to put a little pressure on the inside of your right leg to really get deeper in the stretch in your back and your inner thigh. One more over here. And slowly slide up. Trying the other side. If you want to move around, I'm going to stay here because you can see me. Take your left hand to your left leg, left calf area, using your arm up against the inner thigh. And again, it's all about the shoulder coming down and then pulling back. So again, you can do it without, you can even hold your shoulder, or you can do it with the arm movement. This is your inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more here. Slowly come back up to center. Step your feet back together. Rest. Okay, walk your feet out so that your knees are slightly bent. They're not all the way straight, but they're slightly bent so that you can really feel comfortable and not sliding out of your chair. Lift your left foot up and crisscross your left ankle over your right. And then lean back in your chair. Ooh, and then come back forward. So try that again. Lean back, hold your legs together. Feel all the little transverse abdominis muscles here. Two more. This one, lean back. Uncross your left leg. Switch it out. Crisscross your right ankle on top of your left. Hold your inner thighs really tight towards one another, but not too tight that it hurts. Take an inhale. Exhale. To center. So you're squeezing your legs as you lower back to the back of the chair. I know I'm making faces. It's hard. Two more. Return yourself back to center. Uncross your feet, bent knees, 90-degree angle. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. All right, now we're going to step your left foot a little bit forward, right foot a little bit back. So your left foot is going to hang on, it's going to push into the left foot for weight. So we've done these before. They're great postures to help teach your body how to get up. So you're going to lean forward, and maybe this is as far as you go today, but you can also lean forward and bring your bum up and then set it back down. Now lean. No, sorry, I said the opposite. The weight is going into your leg closest to you. The one further away is probably not doing as much. Got a squeaky chair. One more here. This is the last one. Rest. So again, you don't have to come up off the chair if you just want to stay and do this lean and practice shifting your weight to your foot. That's totally fine. So now I'm going to step the left foot back a little bit. Right foot is a little bit forward. Same thing. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, maybe come up, or maybe not. You can tell if one leg is a little weaker than the other. Two more. Last one. Rest. Feet back to neutral. Notice your heart rate. Notice the energy. Maybe you feel a little warmer in your body now. Trying to learn and observe how our body works. When you're ready, if you would like, we're going to move into some standing postures. So just come around to the front of your chair. So where the seat is. And just take a moment to look down at your feet. Notice where they're at. Notice where your knees are at, your shoulders. See what it feels like to have some good posture. Some nice slow breaths. And now when you're ready, just step your left foot or right foot. We'll do opposite feet in a moment. So when you do with your right, we'll do the left in a second. So one foot is back, and toes are angled out a little bit to the side, your back foot. We're going to fold forward and let your fingers or the palms of your hands hit the seat of the chair. So you should feel this in your back calf, your Achilles here, but it's also good for your back. So inhale, arms come forward and up as high as you like. Exhale, lean down, hands to the chair. And then inhale, come back. And then lower your arms. So if you need to readjust, like I felt like my foot wasn't in the right spot. So I'm going to widen my stance and just readjust. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, slowly rise back up. Exhale, bring your hands down beside you. Do 4 more on your own. Go slow. You can even stay with your hands on the chair for an extra breath. Concentrate on what you're doing. Notice the balance as you come back up. I got 1 more. Lower your arms when you're done. Transition your feet back next to one another. And observe your right side of your body and your left side of your body. Notice if there's any difference. Any feelings on one side that's not on the other side. So when you're wondering, am I making a difference by doing these practices, you can feel it right here. One side feels different than the other side. There is a difference occurring in there. When you're ready, switch it out. Do the opposite leg forward. And I'll start by cueing the first 2 rounds, and then you'll continue with 4 more on your own. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands come to the seat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, lower your arms to your side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale to lower your arms. Now move at your own pace. Do 4 more on your own. Take what you need. Your practice, your body. Let us smile as you move. A little message to your brain that this is safe, alive, and happy here. My last round. When you're done, step your feet back together, pause. Notice how that felt. And now we're going into 2-leg forward fold. So again, same amount of distance is probably good. You'll inhale your arms forward. And then exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit to come up. Exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, both arms forward and up. Exhale, gently fold forward. Inhale, come up. If this is too many folds and you're getting dizzy, just relax and stand in your balance pose. Just take your time. And do 3 more. This is my last round. No rush. When you're complete, just pause and relax. We'll wait till everybody gets a chance to finish. Good. Let's stand to the side of your chair so one leg's up against it. I'm going to turn to this one and just put your knee on here. That's not accessible. Just come here. Or just stand with your legs apart. And we're going to go into a lateral stretch and you're going to bump the outer hip out. So just lean over, taking this, you can't see my arm, but lean over so that your top arm reaches over your head. And then exhale, lower. And try that again. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Keep your knee on the chair. See if you can balance here. Press your foot that's on the ground down. And just stand nice and tall, one-legged stance. When you're ready to move off, step your knee off. I want to turn around, you can see the back side of me. We're going to do the other leg. So knee on the chair, chin on the chair. One hand holds the backrest. Outer arm, inhale, reaches up and over. Pretty. Side stretch. Exhale, lower your arms. Head back above your shoulders. Exhale, lean and reach. Now, exhale to lower. Do 4 more rounds. My last one. When you're done, we'll practice that balance pose. Keep your knee on the chair. Take your arms out, or you can bring them to prayer. Press down into your standing leg. Couple breaths here. That one leg is holding up your whole, pretty much your whole body. Maybe a little weight's on the chair leg, but a lot of it's in the standing leg, which is what we want. Good. When you're complete, lower. Shake off your legs. Now we're going to go into a downward facing dog next. If you want to hold the backrest of your chair, you can. If not, you can try it on the seat of the chair. So either way is fine. I'll show both. We'll take our arms forward and up, hands to the chair. Push your hips away. I'm going to walk back a little bit. Let your head fall in between your arms. And when you're ready, lift your head up, lean forward, and come into a cow-like posture. And exhale, push your hips away back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, pushing away. Keep going. If you'd rather do it at the back side of the chair, it's the same thing. Probably won't get, I'm short, so I won't get as much as of a back arch stretch. But you can do the same thing with it up higher. So in your down dog, you press weight into your heels and your Achilles. In your cow-like posture, weight goes into your toes. Boy, will you feel it in your calves. Excellent. Do one more round. When you're done, walk yourself back forward to the chair. Stand straight, arms down and relax. Find something to stare at. So something that's not me. Just catch your gaze on that. Slow down your breathing. And when you're ready, come back and have a seat. Put ourselves back into the chair, back against the backrest. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift your left leg forward. Lift your right arm up. Lower both. Other side. Right leg, left arm. Lower. Left leg, right arm. Right leg, left arm. Lower. Left leg, right arm. 2 more rounds on your own, both sides. Try to reach up a little higher, press out a little bit more through your foot. Not a race. Press your right foot into the ground and bring your left sole of your foot somewhere to your right leg. You can even have your toes on the ground, but you're externally rotating your knee out. Bring your back off the backrest. And just feel this stretch in the hip, inner thigh. Takes a lot of core work to do this. Your belly's really working. Your breath's probably doing its best too. When you're ready, set that foot down. Relax. Trying the other side. Let your knee rotate outwards and your sole of your foot somewhere land on your left calf. See if you can bring crown of your head up, making your neck and your head go upwards and your hips sink down. There's a lift in the upper body and a lowering kind of feeling in the lower body. Still breathe. Excellent. So when you're ready, set that foot down. Rest. You can put your back up against the back of the chair. We're going to go for both feet this time. Do your best. So both knees are going to externally rotate. Bring your feet up and see if you can bring them to a little prayer hands or prayer feet, soles of your feet together. And then set it back down. Just relax. Now it was our test run. We're going to do this 2 more times, so refine it. Maybe you find you need to sit more to the middle of the chair or back of the chair. When you're ready, lift your feet, try to match your toes to toe. Try to lift up your head while you push your hips down. Set it down, relax. You got one more. These are hard. You can do it. All right, when you're ready, feet to feet, soul to soul, head lifts, smile, engage your core. You're ready to release, bring your feet apart, coming into a wide squat. Inhale the arms out to the side. Bring them to a prayer over your head, hands to a prayer to your heart. So circles of joy. Inhale, open your arms. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, palm to palm to your center. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just breathe and move. Do one more round here. You can even do it with your eyes closed. When you're finished, bring your hands to your lap. Lean your right ear to your right shoulder. Next, inhale, lift your head up to center. Exhale, lean your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, lift your head up. Walk your feet back in towards one another and slide your hips forward and your legs forward. Hands can remain on your lap or your belly. And your eyes can stay closed, or you may stare at the tip of your nose with a soft gaze. Continue just for a few more moments here, feeling your body relaxed and breathing easily, watching the flow of your breath in and out of your body. Next, I invite you to imagine you are sitting at the shore of a perfectly still lake. The sun has set. The evening sky is out. The night air feels cool on your skin. And the surface of the lake is perfect. It's tranquil and still. You stay with this image of a still lake Maybe you see the stars or the moon reflecting in the mirror-like water. And just visualize this for a moment. And as you imagine this stillness of the lake, imagine that that stillness, that peace, that tranquility can also reside within you. That you can calm yourself. The soothing presence of the night sky. You're welcome to stay here and linger in your imagination as long as you would like. Or maybe you want to take this image with you when you try to sleep at night. Trying to fall asleep, you can come back to your imagination of this still lake and the moon with its soft glow upon the water. But if you're ready to move on with the rest of your day, begin to move yourself away from the lake and back into your body. Your physical body sitting in the chair, your feet, your legs, your torso, your arms, your neck, and your head. Take a deep breath in to fill up your lungs and pause at the top. And then take a really slow, mindful exhale out. Bring a little inner smile to your face. And scoot yourself back up to a seated shape that feels dignified. And we'll finish our practice bringing our hands to prayer. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed your practice this morning. May you remember to relax, to stay calm, and to stay cool. Namaste.